Good morning and welcome to Cat News. I'm your host, Zerg Hug Party, and today we're going to go do some Master and Apprentice. We got NoDiggity as the Master, we got Boostershane as the Apprentice. Last time we did this, Booster and NoDiggity got through, I think, level 1 and 2, maybe to 3. I don't know. We're going to watch Booster show us a recap of what he learned, and then we're going to kick it over and have NoDiggity teach him what's up with the rest of the game. And now, here we are with Booster.
First of all, thanks to Zergy for doing this for us, being the stream producer for these Master and Apprentices. And thanks for NoDiggity for taking the time out to teach a newbie this game, because you guys know how much I love Sega. I love Castlevania, and this is the only Sega Castlevania game. So to learn this run would definitely be fulfilling a dream. So
it's the only
what we're going to do
Castlevania on Sega Genesis.
But before we get started, so yeah, the last time we did this was back in May, and I learned the first 2 levels. The only problem is I really like my jump as C button, and so I would always reconfigure my controls. And when I went to SGDQ, to me level 3, and there's a zip there, and it's a lot easier to get if you can slide from jump to your sub weapon rather than skipping over a button. And so I kind of had to relearn this run. So you may see a sub weapon come out rather than a jump, or a jump rather than a an attack. But I've gotten a little bit better. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but we'll see. Should have the skip the whatever it's called, the
piston zip?
Quick demo. There we go. Yep, quick demo skip, so I'm ready to go.
Okay, yep, I've done a quick demo. I'm sitting here actually on stage 1. So, Booster, if you want to set it up, well, let's go side by side. Let's do it. Let's do a little baby race. Let's do a
little baby race. I'm not scared. I ain't scared.
Booster ain't scared. No thanks.
All right, so I'm sitting at the main screen. I've already done my character select. So if you want to do that really quick.
Cool. Yep, we'll do. I can see you now, so that's perfect. Thank you, sir.
And that's okay.
Awesome.
You can go right ahead and tell me when you're starting. You go right ahead and tell me when you're starting, because I'll give you a
real quick. I'm not getting any game audio from you, NoDiggity.
Oh, okay.
I am off, by the way, NoDiggity.
Hold on.
Or actually, I'm going to be going here in about 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes to get ready. Real quick.
All right, give me just.
Don't mind me.
Figure out what's going on with my my game audio capture. What are you doing, game? Okay, stand by. I think I know what it is. And Zerg, be prepared. I don't want it to blast you, but it's going to go from nothing to everything.
I got my headphones turned way down.
I think. That's really strange, because again, I'm
I can just pull audio from Booster.
We'll hear Discord. We pull NoDiggity's audio. Because since I'm on emulator,
I apologize. I'm going to have to restart OBS. Give me just a moment.
All right, bigger lead. Let's go, Booster. It's your time to shine. Damn it. Oh my goodness, come on.
Don't bonk that bone pillar.
With so many bumps on the bone pillar. I'm gonna have to get the health up here. Uh-oh. That's alright, let's reset that. Something too. I need to mute my
Ooh,
mic.
that pendulum. Dang.
That guy jumped down. That guy usually doesn't jump down there. I can usually get both my axes. Kind of threw me off, but that's okay. Just subscribe.
Oh my
Thank you,
goodness,
Barry.
we got a sub.
It's 12-month sub too. That's an anniversary.
Thank you for that subscription. SBB.
Sega boy, Genesis sister.
Ah, there we go.
Damn it.
I have audio. Let me just fix video.
So you want to tell us a little bit about some of the strats you're using, Booster?
Absolutely. Well, we got our first mini boss right here coming up, and this is all RNG based. It can really wreck your day if you get him attacking, like rushing you, anything like that can really.
Oh, lost the flame.
He's glass. If you're in the right spot, it's no big deal.
So the reason why we choose Lucard is because he can do the spear jumps up, and also he's got great reach, and he's got better tech for getting through the levels faster. One of the important things is to get through the first level without being hit, and getting the upgrades so that you have like a flame around your spear. And unfortunately, Booster lost it at the last boss. So his...
Actually, I'd rather get the spear later against the first boss rather than at the mini boss. Well, getting that spear early on, I prefer not getting it. Oops.
Hey, we got game audio.
Mistake. Alright, I'm gonna need to get this health up here.
NoDiggity's catching up.
Oh, I believe it. Especially since I had to get that health there. That's okay though. The second level is mostly an auto-scroller, so this right here is as big of a lead he's going to be really able to get until at the very end.
Well, the doggo is really giving you. Well, what's how do you do here today? See, unfortunately, I dropped the axe, so I'm gonna have to do the backup boomerang strats. But that's okay.
See how Booster does against this boss here.
I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go for the backup meat too here in a second.
All meat. You know, Dracula's a pretty hospitable host. He keeps fresh meals in the walls for you.
Yeah,
he doesn't
nice
eat food, but he's got like, I guess maybe he's a collector. He collects fresh meals.
Shreddy?
No, Dracula.
There we go. See, I was rushing through so fast to try to catch up to him that I was being sloppy. But this is my first run of the day of this game.
Too soon, it sucks.
There we go. That's better.
Oh, too high. Okay. Whew.
This game's got great music.
All right.
It does. It's got one of the best soundtracks on the Genesis, in my opinion.
Really like the tune for the auto scroller. I mean, you're just kind of standing here most of the time anyway, so this kind of sleepy tune is perfect for it.
Looks like NoDiggity's got a better pattern on this boss than Booster got.
There we go. Beautiful.
Great kill.
Ah, we even got the tantrum pose.
The Twinkies.
Now, do
How's
you
it
have to
going?
jump up and get that red orb to end the stage?
You don't have to jump up; it will fall down. It's just faster to grab it, just by a few frames.
Hey, if you don't grab it, it has an annoying beat too to remind you, hey, pick me up.
It's like the seatbelt chime of a car.
The booster's showing why it's so nice to have this character.
Crap. Damn it, I messed it up.
Vertical section is a pain.
Yeah, I got the water mage, and then I accidentally turned around because I got sloppy. But that's alright, we got him.
Yeah, you're gonna see. Hopefully, you'll see NoDiggity do a faster strat on that mini boss that Booster just took out. You can
you will.
really abuse.
I got the fast strat, but then we lost it because
if you get
like I said, my fat fingers.
Get out of rhythm on it.
Exactly. And I've lost count on this. Okay, yeah, that's okay. We're gonna need to lose that anyway.
Yep, because remember, it's 5.5. You know, I should say 5.5 cycles when you're getting that guy.
I wonder why Dracula hides the meat in his walls. I mean, you gotta destroy it to get a nice snack. Maybe he just likes...
He's just trying to keep it from the tax man.
Alright, here, watch NoDiggity. This is what Booster was trying to do before he accidentally fat-fingered. Beautiful. There's a fast kill NoDiggity's gonna do on this boss right here on the left before he gets on the screen. And NoDiggity's got the flaming spear, so it's doing like extra damage.
Yep, it's a very critical. The majority of this game is about spear management. I mean, it's really what it comes down to. So I'm going to take an intentional hit here too. That's also another strat that's very important.
What does that do for you?
Well, I lose the spear, so that way I don't have to worry about about having to keep it through the next room. The next room's a giant pain in the butt, and there's a damage boost that you want to do. So if I... Oh boy, not good. Warm up run. Whew. That's okay. We survived it. I still have plenty of health.
Yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong in this run.
So apparently this can't be water. It's got to be something that's a lot less dense than water, but it's a deadly liquid. You just sink right through it. You don't get any buoyancy.
It's Vulcan blood.
I thought that would be thicker than... I thought blood was thicker than water.
Alright, now we need to get the flame spear, hopefully soon. There it is. Alright, not bad. I only had to reset it once, but second try we got through.
By the way, the RNG pattern on that is just garbage for the Bone Dragon, so he'll screw you up.
Yeah, Booster's making a mockery of this boss right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. When you get the quick kill, it is what it is. So I'm gonna do it the old school method because I do not have I don't have the upgrade. Okay, no Bone Dragon. You're not gonna kill me twice in a row. Thank you very much.
Looks like Booster might have won the little mini race. Totally fair. He didn't.
You didn't get an extra run on it or anything.
Didn't get a head start.
Yeah, not at all. That's okay.
Well, I had one reset, so it wasn't nearly as big as it could have been.
That's right.
Give me some credit, guys.
There we go.
You learned those strats well.
Yeah, Oh yeah,
I haven't played it in a long time either, so it's definitely really rusty.
So because of everything that's been going on, I've got to come back through and grab everything that I possibly can for crystals. So this is the slow strat. So utilize the axe. This is the music that everybody who plays the game goes. Argh.
Exactly, American. Someone gets me.
American, awesome.
No, we haven't done a Master and Apprentice since May, since before that Book of Genesis event we did. So it's been a long time since I played this. And then I played the second level during Book of Genesis, so I definitely feel a little more comfortable with that level since I practiced it the most. And then briefly, NoDiggity taught me some of the strats for level 3 at SGDQ, but I haven't played it since then, so I don't remember a single one of them.
This is why you do not want to do this without the quick kill.
This is just a reset at this point. If
exactly.
It happened in the run.
So, position-wise, this is a very bad position to be in when you have such low sub-weapon. So, what I'm going to do here, since we've been doing this fun, is I'm going to do a quick reset, and I'm going to do a save state load. So, give me 2 seconds here. Because I kind of need some sub-weapon ammo to do what we're doing here. So let's see here. Harp NG would be the correct.
Yeah, we were all doing that zip. That was really cool.
Oh yeah.
NoDiggity was just teaching anybody and everybody that was around.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you want to learn the zip? Let's do this.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna do background music.
NoDiggity is a born teacher. He's a mentor.
My internet's running so slow.
There we go.
The video's so choppy. I'm gonna have to try to watch NoDiggity on.
Here we go. So we're gonna load state. RP stage 3-1. All right. So I guess we'll get cracking on this. So stage 3-1, there's a couple of stages that have got a ridiculous amount of RNG associated with them. So 3-1 and 3-3 both are pretty brutal. So you really got to watch for the harpy patterns. Again, losing the powered up spear, spear management. You definitely want to have it for the final boss if you can, just because it definitely reduces the amount of time it takes, but it doesn't prevent you from doing anything. You know, as a casual player, I wouldn't worry about it so much. But as a speedrunner, you want to make sure that you've got that at all times. So this is why I call it Harp NG, is because of the randomness of the patterns, and it has a tendency to knock you and take away your spear. So then you go and try to decide whether or not you're going to stick with it. But so this one is a lot of jumping, and then your angled spears too are very important. So that we can. Okay, do they not get any music? I don't think I have any music.
No, I don't hear any music.
I'm gonna take an intentional death here, so I can.
I'm doing the music.
Okay, we're gonna take an intentional death here, so then I can do a save state load. Save states on Sega Genesis are really interesting because you've got multiple processors for the various components for graphics and for audio and for music.
Yeah, I think there's 2 audio processors.
There we go. Yeah, we got music then. RPs.
That Urkel is great. Now you can drop the great emote in chat.
There we go. So, Booster, in this section here, the first set of tall columns do a spear jump up to avoid the Minotaur. That way you don't have to fight with him. Now the second set of tall columns, you're going to go below. But there's a positioning that you want to watch for. So the vertical columns I use for spacing. And so having the axe is fantastic just because it does simplify killing these minotaurs. So we got the harpy here. So you see here, I'm using the columns to actually gauge my distance to the minotaur. And then I'll fire a single axe, which gets that first hit, and then I follow up with a spear stab.
Okay.
So, and then I'll go through room 2, and then I'll have you do a couple of iterations of that. So, room 2, the pieces that you want to make sure that you grab is that candle before the base of the stairs is a blue crystal, so it helps to get some extra sub-weapon ammo. And then we're going to do our first trick of this stage, and that is the transition skip. So as you know, within the spear animation that we get some free iframes. So the down stab, you get a couple of extra iframes. So there's going to be a boss at the top of the stairs. And it's similar to the guy that, if you remember on the first level when we grabbed the book, it's that like ball dude right there. You can see him on screen right now on the top. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a down stab, but I'm going to time it in such a way that my down stab animation gives me iframes so that I can hit the ground, and then it'll grab the screen transition and I'll be able to skip him so I don't have to fight him. So it's not a huge skip, but it's a cool looking skip. So we're gonna do that in real time right now.
I hope I can pick this up because right now my is just completely lagging, and so the entire video is just so choppy. But we'll see what.
Okay, I'm just checking, making sure.
I wasn't doing this earlier. No, I think you're fine. I think it's some.
So I'm gonna go.
Oh, nice! I saw the downs.
Yep.
Holy cow! That's a sub. Zerg hug sub. Thanks, buddy.
By the way, that's also the worst possible harp NG is when you get the head popper. And you do not have to have the powered up spear to do that skip at the end of 3-2. It's not required.
Hey, NoDiggity, could you, when you get to a stopping point, can you do something for me as well?
Of course.
Can you move your webcam to the other side of the screen? Because I want to see what's in. Like, whenever you're doing the Minotaurs, I actually can't see them in frame where you're...
Sure.
Thank you.
Boom. We're moving. I'm in motion. Woo!
NoDiggity's on the move.
And look at these special effects.
That's right. It's nothing but the best for SegaCrew here. I got my green screen up and everything.
There we go. Now it looks like you're watching the card too. As he's moving.
There we go. That's the 3-1-3-2 sequence.
So it looks like you throw the axe at the first broken column. Is that correct?
Yeah, just I throw it before that first column that I use for visual reference because it's the arc of that is slightly or is a bit longer than the spacing that they put for the columns.
Okay.
Thank you, Z-Tox.
Yeah, it's just it's a matter of getting used to that spacing, but using the axe gives you two benefit. Obviously, if you can get the hit on the Minotaur, it'll knock him down a little quicker, but it also helps you with dealing with errant Minotaur or the errant harpies, because those suckers are everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, the harpies completely random, or is there a set number of different types of harpy?
Completely random.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's completely random. Let's have you go through 3132. I'm gonna watch on delay stream on delay version.
Let me put a safe state here. I think I already have one here, but just in case.
Oh, are you pumping?
I don't want to make that
Are you pumping your game audio through Discord?
I shouldn't be.
Whatever's happening, I can hear it still. While watching, I like it. Don't change a thing. Oh, you changed the thing. Unpause. I want that music. Yeah, there we go.
Oops. Jump. Oh, I didn't grab the sub weapon. Here, let's try. Grab the axe sub weapon.
Yeah, holy water is what it is. I call it trolley water for various reasons because it's garbage. The only place it's useful is stage 2 when you're killing the 2 birds after the water mage. That's it. That's the only useful point. Really.
Where is that axe?
The axe is you already.
Is there not an? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice it. Yeah, let's try that again.
It's the first candle that you encounter when you jump up.
Oh, okay. On top of the column part.
Yep. And then there's something else too that I wanted to comment on, and that is the Minotaur placement in the first section where you do the spear jump up. There's also randomness too, so you want to be very careful when you're coming off of the top of that after you do your spear jump up to make sure to jump as far right as you possibly can, because sometimes the Minotaur will have already grabbed the broken column and he'll be going at your direction, and he can actually hit you from the ground when you come back from that upper transition.
That's not right.
Yeah, right there. You see how close he got to you from ground level?
Mm-hmm.
So that's extremely trolly, and he can nail you there too.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, yep. You're starting to get a feel for the arc on that. Just remember though, right there in that initial section, this is one of the rooms where having the upright up left stabs is so critical. You're going to use the crap out of those. So if any place to practice that, this would be the room.
Oh.
Also remember too that you get a few extra iframes and the size of the hitbox too of the spear, that you'll get a little bit of attack behind you, similar to Rondo of Blood. When you whip, you get a little bit of attack behind you as well as in front.
And those chain eyes are trolly, man.
Oh, that's why you want to get away from them as quick as possible, and that's why we love to do that screen transition skip.
So with the eye part, I hit the down attack. Is there something that I didn't do because I woke him up, but I didn't do the axe there?
So what you're going to do is you're going to get up against, basically you get your character so that when you're jumping up and to the right to get to it, you're going to be dragging yourself down the wall, because the screen transition is, think of the entire upper portion of that wall as being solid except for the size of a doorway. So you're going to get up in its business right on the far right side, and then you want to try to get it where you're almost, your progress is impeded by the wall, and that way when your down stab happens, you're as far to the right as possible to that screen. Does that make sense?
Yes. Oh, I grabbed the holy water.
It looks like on a serious run, you'd also need to do some, keep the sprites down, because there's sprite lag on this level.
Oh, there is a crazy amount of lag, and lag management is something that you want to try to do with the speedrun. The one thing that you can't control, though, that's also RNG, and you may have seen it when I was playing, but I call them head pop and harpies. So harpies require 2 hits to kill. The problem is that randomly when you hit them, it'll pop its head off and it'll start gushing blood all over the place, which gets really slow.
Yes, I noticed that.
And it doesn't die. So you could have it where I hit it once, I hit it a second time, the head pops off, and then I have to hit it a third time because he stays alive as he's flying around without a head. So. That's the worst possible RNG, is to get multiple head-popped harpies because the game grinds to a halt.
Man,
There you go. You got it.
It's neat
there.
seeing Booster just like get better and better each time.
I know, I gotta stick with it this time. Honestly, was switching the controls, I was kind of a little frustrating when I was like, crap, I gotta relearn this game.
So there's something about 3-3 that you're watching me and you picked it up. But there's something about 3-3 that's very important. And where you are doing your spear jumps, you have to be slightly to the right of that. And the reason why is because there is a candle in there that gives you the axe. So you're gonna pick up the trolley water in that room just because by you attacking the harpies and whatnot.
So we got to get the axe back.
You want to get the axe back because this 3-4 mini boss, the axe makes things a little bit easier.
That was a
Nailed
great
that one.
3-1 Booster.
That time.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Oh, great 3-2.
Yeah, we didn't get trolley water that time. Oh my goodness, get the hell.
So many harpies.
Yes.
So many harpies.
Hey, Ripsta. My man.
Yep, so I'm watching on the delay there, but I did see you did a great job on the 3-3 there. You took the correct path to get up to grab the axe as a backup. So you did skip you skipped the trolley water, but you are also on the correct vertical path to be able to grab the axe again. So
yeah, I wanted to set that up just in case. He's actually just assume that.
I always assume that I'm not going to have it because it's a trolley harp NG.
Well, that level's fun. I gotta say that so far I prefer this over, like 1-1, 1-2. There's a lot of stuff you got to do. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, well,
I definitely.
As you're saying though, I mean level 1 is incredibly reset heavy. You spend a lot of time in level 1 jail.
Yeah, right. That's a good way to put it. Oh, I keep jumping over the axe and then backtracking for it. I'm doing that too soon.
Yeah, and there is a very high likelihood of losing your powered up spear. If you even carry it through into 3-3, there's a very high likelihood that you'll lose it, and I wouldn't fret about it.
Okay.
So
oh man, I'm so low on life.
Yeah, it's
try to get here better with more life.
The other thing too for the screen transition, I think you don't have to necessarily maybe go so deep to the right hand side. That might be throwing you off a little bit. But the point is that you need to be far enough right to grab the transition, and that's just sort of something that you feel out over time.
What am I doing?
The axe is also very helpful too in this room if you're getting just absolutely trolled and you can't. Oh, there you go, head popper. Nice.
Get out of here, harpies. Go. I still don't get it. Let's try and get it. And then I'll put a save state at, if I get in there with decent health at 3-4.
Yeah.
Did we save?
Much better.
Did we save
harpies.
the VOD of the first Master and Apprentice?
I believe so.
I hope so.
too.
I'm just gonna save state real quick.
Yeah, do that right. Oh well. As long as I don't get hit again.
And by the way, if there's people out there that want me to host another one of these for another game that you want to do, just let me know. I love this.
Oh, nailed it. That feels good.
Like if Z-Tox wants to teach someone another world. Whoo!
Oops. Too soon.
The thing to note, Z-Tox, is that I don't know if you picked up on it, but even when I loaded my save state from 3-1, it will change up the harpy pattern. It's not fixed. It's not a fixed seed from the time that you first do the load of 3-1. So It's truly RNG, and it's a giant pain in the butt. So, okay, cool. So Booster, a couple things.
Okay.
Obviously, I've got a lot more sub-weapon ammo than you do at the moment. You've got 17.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do two things with the axe. So we're gonna utilize the triple axe, so the up C super attack of the sub-weapon to fire it across to the right. Now the Bone Dragon's got an interesting trait because every time that you hit the Bone Dragon, it coils back to the right-hand side of the screen. So it's a great thing to abuse. So we're going to use the axe in combination with the spear to keep attacking him where we know he's going to be. Otherwise, he comes out, coils out, and does that sinusoidal, like loopy thing, and it's just a giant pain in the butt. So let's show this in real time. This should be good. So you'll notice kind of where I'm jumping. I use the candles as a reference to decide where I'm going to throw my super sub, and then I also position myself based on the arc. So this is the simplest strat to do, just to use your axe, and that's it. So use the floor right there. There's this brick thing. Kind of use that as your reference point, and then you know that you're firing your axe at the right arc.
So you did your super sub right at that last candle.
About here, yeah. And then
you walked over to the.
Yep. So I'll do that one more time.
All right. And it looks like your staff is positioned right on the edge of the brick. Okay.
But that's
hopefully
by far
enough sub.
That's the casual strat for this, which I think is probably the best option for you because you can use. Oh, nice, yeah. I've seen myself. That's funny. I'm calling my own to play good. Yeah, I know. It's been a long day. But that's more the casual strat. You can do the upright stab like here, but you have to get a little bit closer to him, and you're more likely to get trolled by his flame attack. Because even after you kill him, this is the best part. Even after you kill him, his flame still maintains its hitbox. So if you're attacking him and he's doing his flame attack and it's going up and down, you might want to duck because you could get hit by it. Word to the wise.
Let's try this out. Yeah. Oops. Okay, that's the candle. Okay. New screen, so it all looks different. Oops. Alright, let's try that again. Didn't get rhythm.
Yeah, because the objective of that triple is not. I mean, obviously you do a little bit of damage to him, but it's cool. But the point on that is it gets him to coil back.
Oh, wait. I'm doing the up. You just got done talking stab, so I haven't even done that sub weapon. Hilarious. Let's do it. There we go. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Try that.
Yeah, I'd recommend using the axe strat for this. It'd just be way simpler. And it's good for us to just do this room individually because 3-5 is a bear.
Is that the tower?
3-5 is the tower, yes.
Alright, I think I got that pretty well.
Feel pretty good about that? Okay, cool.
I do.
Alright. So, let me just do one more. Yep, because if you lose a handle on the Bone Dragon, he's gonna ruin your day. All right, so the tower is. Let me do a save state here. So the tower is very critical. There's two attributes about the tower that I want to mention. So the screen is going to go back and forth, left and right, and when it does that, the platforms twist. They gonna go up and down on the left and right hand side. Now, that because of that twisting motion, and we're using that wonderful blast processing, it causes some issues with the collision detection, particularly when you're at the extreme edges of the screen, the extreme top and the extreme bottom. So, two things that it affects. First of all, you can be standing on a platform towards the bottom of the screen, and all of a sudden, it'll drop out and you'll fall and die. The other problem that you run into is that on the top side of the screen, if you're doing jumps between platforms, you can have a free space, and all of a sudden a platform appear, bonk your head, and send you down and die. So, there's a couple of things about that. You want to take a very specific line and just kind of note where all the platforms are. And we also have Medusa head spawns, but those guys aren't too bad. For the Medusa head spawns, just make sure that you're being very prescriptive about where you're attacking. But we'll do a couple shows of this in real time, and this is an auto scroller as well. So I don't use the spear jump except for one particular platform.
And I like something that Manic during his run of this is that he waits to jump until after the Medusa head appears on screen, because then the arc of it is positioning toward current position. So if that's where you'll have no problem. So that's something I want to utilize.
Yep. You can do that too. I mean, I've run this a bunch of times as well. So for me, it's just I don't mind doing the additional attacks of the Medusa head. I'm never going to miss them.
Well, you've also run it through so many times that you're looking for something to do in this auto scroller. You know.
Yep. Exactly.
So yeah, I don't blame you for Let's have some fun and let's reduce some.
So I'm pausing it right here. I wanted to show you. So this section here, as you get to the top, you'll notice that there's the platform I'm standing on. There's the platform to the left. Now there's also a platform that will spawn above me, directly above me. So if I jump for it right now to grab that candle, I will likely bonk my head, and then I will fall straight down to my death. So you have to wait. If you're going to do this maneuver that I do, but you got to wait here for a second until you see the platform start to visually appear directly above your head, and then you can go. So that platform in the upper left-hand corner is the transition. So I do just a quick spear jump and then run to the left, because as soon as you start to see it, just even a couple of pixels of that blue appear on the top of the screen, you should be able to grab it and then run to the left and engage the transition.
Cool.
But so let's go through. We'll do one more on the auto scroller. It's just again the most exciting part of the game. The only exciting part about the game is whether or not your platform is going to maintain its hitbox hitbox detection or not. For the casual guys, or for the casual Sega boys and Genesisters, on the right-hand side, if you take the right-hand path, there is an extra life in a candle. And it'll be coming up here in a moment. Here, I got the axe, and here is the extra life on that far right corner.
Extra life.
Swag life. I'm waiting. There we go. Just like that. So I'll kill this guy so we can have game music here while Booster starts rocking his thing. But Booster, have at her, brother.
All right. Is this the platform he's talking about? Yeah. Okay, so wait there. As soon as you get the blue. Okay. I'm going to do that again real quick.
Now, if you grab the candles here, you actually have an added benefit, because you're going to start increasing your candle count to the point where you can grab your super sub weapon before the Screaming Nyx battle. So,
excellent.
Grabbing the candles is very helpful.
Oops. Get my buttons sometimes.
Nice. Give that bone dragon forward.
Just walk right.
Yep. And again, I would I'd strongly caution you against using...
God dang it. I keep mixing up my button.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd strongly caution you against using spear jumps, except for that last one.
Okay. Yeah, I did not mean to do that spear jump. Just every once in a while I'll get confused.
Yep.
Oh, didn't make that jump. That was weird.
I just love when that low note kicks in the song. I go, boom.
Oh. Missed it.
Yeah, you got to make sure that they're only going to be... The only time that you're going to be doing that standstill jump is just when you're going directly above, or the platform directly above. Otherwise, you always have to have a right or left momentum for those jumps.
Okay.
That's like the opposite in Garfield Caught in the Act, where you jump higher if you are standing still. So there's like some platforms where if you stand still and jump and then move when you're in the air, you don't have to pull yourself up. But if you go from a running jump, you have to like grab the ledge and do an animation of pulling yourself up.
Yep.
I think I did much better when I wasn't worrying about.
Okay. Well, don't worry about that.
At this point, you know, just learning this game, you know, that's something I'll definitely want to work in.
Exactly.
I think that. All right, let's try that again since I lost so much.
Okay. And yeah, you were absolutely correct. I mean, Manix's strat is to stay low until the Medusa head spawns, and then you don't have to worry about it. But with many playthroughs, I got a good feel for how it works. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one you were standing a little bit too close there. You want to again use that brick on the bottom as your reference point, and maybe stand a little bit more to the left side of the brick rather than on top of it. If you know what I'm referring to.
Yeah, the bone dragon.
Yep.
Fight.
Yep.
I jumped way too soon there. I got lucky.
Yeah, and when you're overlapping the candle, because of the way Lucard's weapon works, you can actually grab those candles just by doing a regular attack, a standstill attack.
Oh crap! I bonked my head. I saw. Didn't wait for it, just like you warned me.
Looks like instead of a bonk, you land on that platform up there, and then.
But you're absolutely right. I do.
Yeah, I just refer to it as bonk because it just stops my platform dead, or stops my momentum dead, and it's just like, that's fine. Yeah, Booster, when you're overlapping those candles, just do a standstill attack and you can grab them.
Cool.
There you go.
Shit. Oh man, I got so lucky. Yeah. Alright.
I got so lucky is kind of the definition of the game there. Okay, there you go. I see you got the powered up spear there going into 3-6.
Mm-hmm.
So 3-6 is kind of a bear. Let me I'm gonna reload my state. I'm gonna get back up to 3-6 in real time. So I'll go through 3-5 real quick. But yeah, basically every candle in this section you should be able to grab by just standing and overlapping it, and then hitting your attack.
Yeah, I kind of got used to that after a while. Because I'm standing there waiting for the Medusa heads to spawn anyway, so it was easy peasy at that point. That's how come I was able to weapon there.
Yep. I screwed up there. I did not grab the axe, which I should have. Because of this reason. So, this section here, you've got 3 mummies on the bottom. And then there's additional mummies. Yep, you see this mummy here that spawned in this middle section?
Mm-hmm.
That is dependent on where your jump position was downstairs. When you jumped up to the platform to attack the first mummy, you have the first mummy you've got with the bat, and then the second mummy, there's a platform. Now, depending on how high up you jump on that platform will dictate whether or not that guy right here gets spawned. And we don't want him to spawn. And I haven't figured out exactly the I believe it's I haven't exactly figured out how high you can jump without spawning him. But that's basically with that room. If you've got the axe, which I believe you do, right?
I do. I believe. I don't know. I can only see my powered up spear, but I'm on.
Okay. So since you have the powered up spear, you're not going to want to use the super sub weapon. I mean, it's incredibly slow. Mm-hmm. And you also want to assume that when you come through that you're not going to have it. So
should I go ahead and
if you've got a save state, you can try it both with the super sub weapon and also by losing it and get the axe. But what I'll typically do when I come into this room, actually, you know what, forget this. I'm just going to do one more shot at this. So I have the axe and I'll show you.
Cool.
And I'll do the save state.
Yeah, I might reload this save state too and then save another one right here.
Okay.
That way I can come in without the axe or without the powered up.
Yeah. That's the one unfortunate thing about having the Mega EverDrive is that you have one save state, other than if you copy the file off and yeah. Oh, there we go. It accidentally grabbed the platform above. Whoops. That's okay.
Okay,
so I'm gonna do a quick save state here.
I've got a question. Is there any functional difference between the single candles and the double candles?
The singles are the sub-weapons.
Okay.
Yep. That is one of, I think, one of the best features that they put into this game. So that you don't have as much of the RNG where you're just like, oh shoot, I accidentally picked up, the dagger, right? Like in Castlevania 1.
And you got to memorize every single. I mean, you don't need to do that in this one. You know which ones to avoid if you got the weapon.
Yep, it's a little bit kinder to. It's one of the few features in this game that's kinder to the casual runner. The rest of the game is not.
Oh crap!
Okay. Here, I'll give you some music while you're doing that.
Thank you.
So, because I did not grab the axe again, I'm just gonna do the holy water strat, but it's the same thing. For this section for 3 reasons.
The Haba.
What up, the Haba?
So with the axe, The important thing to note: the time to throw the axe will be right as the bat is about right about to hit you. Right, that's when you throw your triple axe.
As soon as you walk into the screen, is that what you're talking about?
As soon as you walk into the screen, you don't want to throw the triple axe like right the split second when you walk into the screen, because if you do that, then you're gonna miss the bat.
Okay.
Right. So about where I was standing there, in this section, between the two brick sections, that's when you want to throw your triple axe. So.
And you jump to throw it?
Nope.
I wasn't able to see.
Just right on the ground.
Cool.
And as I said, I have the holy water right now, so it's not going to quite be the same. But that's the only use of the sub weapon that I typically will do in this room. Is that the triple axe, and then you continue going through. So I'll run through here using my trolley water.
Hey, no diggity.
And will I need it?
You can pet me. My head's right here.
Okay, so then you duck, hit that guy, go right up there, angle, get that bat, and then jump up. I'm not exactly too sure when to use these axes. It's a little choppy, like I said, but I think I got the gist. MCA, he knows this game. He just made it. It's BR.
Yo, Squirrel, I don't know the inner workings of how the rotation works. Sounds like you got a better technical understanding of stuff than me.
So it looks
I believe it
like
does I believe it uses a similar graphics mode for that. So there's the way that a lot of this stuff works is that Sega published a lot of the technology, and that's really crazy. It's paused, but music's still playing. That's cool. So Sega, just like Nintendo, publishes a bunch of programming interfaces where they tell people this is how you can utilize these features, which is why all the Mode 7 looks the same when it gets implemented, when the actual rotation and the zoom in and zoom out looks the same. It's just because they're following a prescribed programming method. So, yeah, so Booster, when you get through the bottom layer of the mummies to the point where you're going to get to the stairs, make sure that you're on the far right-hand side of that platform, where the stair platform is, because you'll be able to use your spear jump to skip the entirety of the stairs. I'm watching the delay right now. There you go. Yeah.
Oh. Maybe I'm not waiting soon enough on that bat. He keeps hitting me.
Yeah, I mean, in this section here, sometimes slower is better, because otherwise you're just going to get hit a bunch. You're definitely going to need some health here for this next section while you practice it.
Yeah, and I just took a hit there too. And I picked up the holy water, which we all want to do. So is there health anywhere, or do I need to go back some previous save states to try to just get back?
There's no additional health, but what I'm just telling you is that when you get through this section, we want to make sure that you do a clean one before you do your next state.
Okay.
3-7.
And do I not want the holy water? It's like keep axle and grab.
It's okay. I wouldn't worry about it too much, honestly.
Okay. I just need to avoid it. It's just so tempting over there.
I know. It's habit to just be like spearing the heck out of everything.
Well, I'm jumping, and so it's like, I'm doing a jump spear.
Yep.
Grab it.
Yep.
Oh.
If you can get the powered up spear and keep it, this is
power.
by far the preferred method to do it, because having it really helps the boss battle here at the end of this stage. Yeah, MCA, that's a fact. But once you get between this and then the pillar climb, once you get the positioning set for it, it's actually pretty easy. There's some visual cues that I use to be able to put myself in the right spot. Yeah, those bats are so trolly. They're so trolly.
Booster exploded. All that green stuff.
Right. Let's do this slow.
I just gotta say again, thanks to Zerg Hug Party for doing the layouts and setting this up, and this is really, really cool.
My pleasure. I just wish my ISP was behaving a little better today. I'm dropping some frames, and it's due to packet loss.
There you go. So, alright, so Booster, there's a couple things to be aware of on this section. So depending on what your vertical height is, and also your left to right positioning will dictate how the enemy's patterns work. So they'll either come in above you or come in below you. And so we're going to manipulate that so that we make sure that every single time that they're coming on screen, that they're going to go below you, and then you'll be able to do the attack when they come in from above. It's significantly easier because if they come in from if their final attack position is from below, then you're trying to deal with staying on the platform, avoiding getting hit. It's just really ugly.
Okay.
So, I said we're gonna do the nice casual strats here. Stay at the floor. Oops, screwed that up. Oh yeah. Hello, iframes. Thank you, iframes. Okay. So I'm gonna do a quick save here. So I'm gonna run. Oh shoot! Did that screw up my? I wonder if that screwed up my graphics mode. I hope it didn't.
Dude, that enemy looks kind of like Ridley.
So this first, in this first section here, you can actually kill 2 of them at once. So I'll show that again.
Oh, nice.
So go really hard and fast to the left. Don't worry about him. He's not going to hit you. When they come back, just do a horizontal spear. You should be able to usually get both of them at the same time. And you have to deal with fighting both. But that's the pattern that you're going to go for. Here's where it gets to be kind of fun. So you're going to use the spear jump and abuse the spear jump to actually take out all these guys. There's 6 of them. The important thing for this section is to stay slightly to the right of center of that pillar. And the other very important thing to do is to make sure that you don't jump too quickly on the first one.
So it looks like you're waiting for those skeleton guys to get to the almost move up to the top. Right when they're about to the top of the screen, that's when you're doing your spear jump.
Correct. And the reason why it's super important to not be too tall or too high up is because their hitbox will disappear if they're too far off, but they'll still come back and attack you. So I'm also staying on the far right-hand side of the screen, the second to the last platform for the most part. And then I keep jumping that way, and I wait until he comes back at me, turn around, and just do a horizontal spear. Then you don't have to mess with it. So I'll do that section again here. See if I can get my
Oh my goodness.
So the climb is usually the thing that really gets a lot of casual players. So I'm waiting, and then do my first jump, and then kill the first guy. That was a little bit longer wait than I normally do. I was just kind of over-exaggerating that. But do not... Your first thing shouldn't be like, I'm going to do a spear jump and get up into the air.
And just go, yeah. This is speedrun, gotta go.
Gotta go. Now, if you manipulate it properly, you'll be able to have him just despawn himself on the right-hand side of the screen. If he comes at you from below when you're coming off of the vertical climb, use your down stab.
Okay.
That'll kill him super easy, and you won't have to worry about that. And that is 3-7. So let's have Booster give a crack at it.
Missed the double. Don't worry so much about the double. It's just a really cool swag strat when you get both of them and grab both crystals at the same time. Makes me feel like a cool speedrunner. Just to remember your count, 6 guys. Oh. Oh, I thought I got you. And I lost my weapon, and now I'm all out of rhythm. And go bad so... Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Get out of here.
Yeah, and again, for my preference for the number of times I've done it, oh, nice double. My preference on it is to stay hard right, because obviously it's quicker to get to the screen transition when you're at the very end of this, but it also gives you additional height to deal with the guys. Because if you're on the left-hand side when you start going from left to right before the boss screen, you have less height to deal with. If you get trapped in a situation like that, Booster, don't even worry about doing the vertical jump or the spear jump at that point. Just do horizontal spears left and right to be able to kill those guys. Because with the powered up spear, when you've got that big flame at the end of it, it extends your hitbox, so it makes it so that you're significantly more likely to hit them if you just do a horizontal left or right attack. But I think what's happening is you're not delaying your spear jump fast enough. You got to keep riding the platforms back down.
That time I delayed too much. I didn't hit the guy. I didn't hit that guy either.
Yeah.
No, I'm too far up.
Yeah, you want to plan your jump so that when you're jumping as he starts his movement from left to right, you should be able to catch him. Because by the time that you're doing your jump, he should be in your hitbox.
Yeah. My problem, the first few of them, sudden I'm getting too high.
Mm.
And then, yeah, we're not able to hit him.
Yep.
So I think that all starts with the first jump. I'm not delaying it too long enough.
Zetox. So that's the reason why, again, for my positioning, I stay to the right of center, because I'm basically end up grabbing the slow platforms on a couple of different cycles, and then towards the end, I think the 5th or 6th guy, I'm actually grabbing the fast platforms that overlap it.
Oh, and I walked right off. That was a lot better. The vertical sequence.
Yep, I'm watching that right now. That was a good vertical sequence.
Well, and then I didn't stay left.
Okay, So in that section right there, before you walked off your platform, you notice how he came. He was appearing underneath you. At that point, if you had done a jump down stab, you would have been able to kill him.
Okay, that's that situation you were talking about. That he goes.
Exactly. Yep. So if you're dealing with that section when you're coming off of the vertical tower and he's underneath you on the platforms, do a down stab, and a lot of the times you'll be able to grab him, and you don't have to worry about it. Nice doubles. They're so satisfying when you get those double hits.
Right? No kidding.
That double hit swag. That's how you get street cred.
Yeah. I would say, Booster, for your first spear jump, when you get onto the vertical section, you may want to spear jump a little bit early. I think you're delaying a little bit too long towards the bottom.
Too long, yeah.
Yep. And I think that's what's throwing off your positioning. And if you want to watch me again, I can do another sequence.
Yeah, let me finish it.
Okay.
And then I'll throw you on there.
Okay.
Take a look.
Love that double. So much fun. Love that booster. Love that double. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, that makes a world of difference.
Yep, because then you're dealing with the slower platforms instead of the faster platforms.
Ah, just lost it.
No, that was a perfect vertical on that sequence.
Oh.
And right there, yep, yeah. Little late on the down stab, but that was the correct
time to do it, to utilize it.
Exactly. Yep.
Alright, let's try that again. This time, let's not get...
You know, I think you got it. It's just the timing on the vertical needed to be adjusted a little bit.
That was a good climb.
Ah, lost it right there.
Yep. So your that section coming off of the vertical, your down stab is a little bit late. You want to try to catch him when he's about like to the left of center. Because again, the hitbox of the spear with the flame is ridiculous. So you should be able to hit him through the bottom of the platform.
Oh, got the timing off there. Oh, punk.
And that was a point too where you probably should have abandoned doing the jump, the spear jump, and then just gone back to just horizontal stabs on the vertical as a backup strat.
Okay. If I get too high, just go to...
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, you're more likely to hit them because again, when you do the spear jump, you're actually moving your attack hitbox off of the screen to the point where it won't register. Thanks,
wow,
Marty.
I really ruined that one. Gotta get left as quick as I can. Oh, okay.
And this is a really good indicator as to why having that same strat over and over again for consistency to get the double or just set them up for that simpler horizontal attack makes all the difference.
This game's got a lot of auto scrollers.
Oh.
It does. But they had to show off the blast processing.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's like, again, visually speaking, music speaking, I do really think that this is probably one of the best showcases of the Genesis platform.
I got to agree.
I see what you're talking about, keeping your jumps low, because that's what keeps them coming right in the hitbox there.
Yep.
That's perfect. Right at the end. Oh, I got the powered up spear, so I'll pause it right there.
Excellent.